싫어요. 다 들어봐. 나나나나나나 할게. 이따 뭐해? 주말에 뭐해? 랄랄랄랄랄라. 이따 뭐해? 주말에 뭐해? 맞나? 이게 맞나? Party tonight. June. Hi. Hi, June. June, can you hear me and Spotify? Can you hear me and Spotify? Testing. Hi. Hi, June. Can you hear me and Spotify? Both of us? You can hear me, but not the music. It's probably not you. It's probably me. Also, I forgot to turn the background back on. 1 second. There you go. 이따 뭐해? 주말에 뭐해? Okay, I'm not sure why it keeps doing this, so I'm gonna turn on the lo-fi thing again, and then just, there we go. You can hear it now, right? And can you hear me from both sides of your headphones? I'm doing stream through my old audio interface again because for some reason my cloud lifter is not working with the new interface. So it should be working through both headphones, but I cannot get Spotify to work for the life of me. Water bear. Hi. I still don't know who you're talking about. Hi, Hex. Hex stole all my luck. The reason I lost 8 50-50s, Mihio 50-50s in a row, it's Hex. It's all Hex's fault. Hi, Zelda. It's okay. Don't worry. Thank you for always saying hi, Zelda. Mic is a bit quiet. So I've been having audio problems as usual. You guys can hear Spotify now, right? The mic should be all the way up right now. Let me see what I can do. Is this louder for you? Testing. 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. This is Lissa. This is Lissa's scuffed stream. Can you hear Lissa's scuffed stream? Or is Lissa's scuffed stream silent again? Still try. I'll show you. Is the mic volume a little better? Hi, Jared! You made it back home safely. Good work today, too. Are you saying the same thing over and over again, Water Bear? I'm not a pop star. Hi. Also, my name is Lissa, not Lisa. Do not call me Lisa. I will tell on you to sis. Maybe turn down the audio slightly. The Spotify audio? So Spotify is still not working through Caster, so I'm just playing non-copyright music. Is that better? Your home just ate lasagna? That sounds really yummy. Yum. Lasagna. I used to make lasagna for my grandma all the time when I was in Korea. So it's one of her favorite foods. And she loves cheese. So even if I put like half the bag of mozzarella on it, she'd always be like, more cheese next time. She's a health nut. My grandma is the healthiest person in our entire family, but her weakness is cheese. Lasagna. Okay, so this is better? This is okay? I forgot to change stream information. Wait, the live stream didn't happen today, right? Mystical Static, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the Kaleidoscope. I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you might be. Genshin live stream. And we're gonna finish Sumeru today and Fontaine today. Woohoo! And then just chatting for now. Done. Okay. Alerts are so loud. Okay. I tried to change it in stream elements and it will not go down. I have no Isn't it postponed? Did they update the new time? No, I googled it before I started stream. It doesn't look like they updated a new time. I did see some of my streamer friends start their streams with titles like saying like, let's watch the live stream. So I was thinking maybe it's out and I just didn't see it. But as far as I know, I don't think so. I saw it at Walmart on the way home, ready-made, just knew it was pretty tasty for what it was. Sometimes microwave food just kind of hits. There are times when it's like boxed mac and cheese. It's the only thing that will fulfill your craving. Nothing else will do it. Has to be boxed. It happens. I think it's because of our childhoods. Correct? No presentation yet. Got it. When you make lasagna, you try to use 3 or 4 different kinds of cheeses. Same. I personally like ragu better than, what's it called? Ricotta cheese. So I usually take the ricotta cheese out and I replace it with a ragu. So it's very smooth, and people who have like textural issues, try it. It's very, very good. Let me see. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do I just forgot what I was gonna do. Does anyone remember what I was gonna do? Does anyone have access to my lost brain cells and can tell me what I was planning to do? Ads. June is in the ad biz. Good luck. I'm going to miss you. Our poor little Julie. If you got thrown into the ad biz, thank you so much for watching the ads. You are supporting the stream. I appreciate you so much, and I'm also very sorry that you have to be in the ad biz. Kione! Hi. 야, 진짜 오랜만이다. 너 잘 지냈어? 잘 지내고 있어? How are you? It's been forever. Do you see the fluffy pink thingy? This is Soundbreaker. Latin. 흐르지 못하게 또 살짝 구사. Latin, thank you. 9 months. Thank you so much, Latin. Also, guys, please welcome in Latin as our newest mod. I forgot to add you as mod on Twitch. Let me do that really quickly. I'm such an idiot. Sorry. Latin is our newest mod. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm really excited to have you on board. Water bear, stop. Keone, run away. You are not allowed to date water bear. I'm against it. How do I do this again? Rules venture. Got it. Latin, yours is the top hat, right? Latin keys with like the top hat? Is that right? I don't want to add a random person. Yes? No? Maybe? We're not dating. We're gonna get married. No. You know at weddings when they're like, is anyone opposed? That's me. What can I do to make you feel better? Don't be a hater. Yes, top hat. Okay. Moderator. Yay. That should have worked. Latin, can you see on your end? Maybe I have to start stream and restart stream for it to load again. I'm not sure. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. I completely forgot. Oh, I think it worked. Yeah. Welcome, Latin. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a new mod. Woo-hoo-hoo. Also, if you guys are interested in being a mod, there is I'm forgetting all my words today. An application on the Discord, !Discord, if you guys would like to join our Discord where we chat and do stuff and post pictures of random things, including yummy food. That's mostly Aspen. He likes to torture us. So you don't have to be social, just come and hang out whenever you want to. The top hat is so cute. Sorry, without Oni's approval, this can't be happening. It's over. My lawyer will talk to you soon. 잘했어. 아주 잘했어. 훌륭해. 우리 키언니 너무 잘 컸어. 오, 아이고 착해. 아이고 똑똑해. 아이고 똘똘해. 너무 대견해. 언니, how are you doing? I am doing a little bit better. As you can see, I have finally moved into a new apartment. Quick update. So if you guys are in the Discord, you probably saw my old landlord was like, she sent out a mass email where she was like, okay, I'm gonna demand rent from June, July, August, and September from all of you guys. So she wanted probated rent, back rent, which doesn't make sense because we talked about this before. The building was under construction, pipes exploded, gas leaks everywhere. There were many things that happened in the middle. And her demanding rent was not acceptable. So for a while there, it looked like a bunch of us were going to take this legally, and we actually did get a lawyer and we were talking through him. But she decided to pretend that it never happened. So I emailed her and I explained very thoroughly. I only received remuneration for alternative housing for 2 months, and I cannot agree to give you back rent because this is not something that we agreed on before. And then she went, oh, don't worry about it. I never intended to ask you anyway. So why did you send out a mass email and put us into a state of panic? Nani? Like, seriously, Nani? Like, what the? Because, okay, I think it's because people were emailing her one by one, and we decided we were going to see how she reacted before we decided to actually go with the lawyer, because it's expensive and it will take a minimum of a year. It's a lot of stress and everyone is really tired. Like, some of the other tenants are abroad. They had to leave the country because they didn't have somewhere to live. So that, and I have this list of all the things that disappeared from my apartment. Missing and damaged items. That's not it. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, 8 towels, 6 pieces of clothing, 2 pairs of slippers, 1 bathroom rodent rack, an over-the-sink dish drying rack, 1 metal trash can, 8 small dish towels, 1 tiered step ladder, 1 humidifier, bathtub curtains, the door lock, which I paid for, a large oriental-style rug, 2 bathroom rugs, an entrance rug, food items, and yeah. And my knife set, and a bunch, like, basically most of my kitchen stuff went missing, or they were damaged beyond repair. Like, the bathroom stand, the wood was peeling off and there's like a big chunk of wood missing. There's a giant hole. Sorry, the slippers were me. They look so comfy. Okay, the thing is, okay, so I don't think this is going to go legal anymore, so I think I can tell you guys. Apparently the person who has been maintaining the building for the past 10 years didn't have a license. So the plumbers came and they took a look at the pipes and said, what the heck were you guys doing to this place? We have to remove all of the pipes from the walls and replace them because they are no longer usable. But the landlord didn't want to spend money, so she hired the same person to do all of the construction. They didn't get the right permits. They did not do the middle or the end, what's it called? Inspections, which legally you have to do before you close the walls. So the reason why we couldn't go back in is because they finished everything. They finished painting the walls and everything, and then the inspector showed up and was like, why are you ignoring my calls? Open the walls again. And they also left all of the doors open. They would leave the key inside of the front door, so there was actually a robber who came into our apartment. And we only caught them because one of the other tenants had his video cameras up, and he saw through his phone on his video cameras that there was a thief inside of the apartment. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But it does look like she realizes now that taking things legally would be very against her favor. So I think she's backing down. It's just that the way she did it really pissed me off. Oh, I never intended to ask you anyway. Don't even worry about it. I didn't wear a mask. Malfoy, you're under arrest. 911. Wrath! That fire-breathing emote, that is me. I'm like, rah! That's me. Take her to the mattresses? Huh? Anywho, so today we're probably going to be streaming for a bit longer. I am finishing Sumeru and I want to start Fontaine at least. If we can, I want to do the character story quest first, but we probably can't. Probably have to finish Fontaine first. It's from The Godfather. Okay, I live under a rock. I grew up under a rock. I used to go to the library to use the internet for homework. Did you guys ever go to the library and sign your name on a list for 1 hour usage of internet? So once your hour is up, you have to log out and then get back on the list and then wait for them to call your name again. That's how I lived. I don't know anything. The only movies I watched were the ones we had on DVD. Wow, that's loud. You got your iPad 2 days. Also, today, early this afternoon, I finally ordered a PC. Thank you to Malfoy and Zelda and Elle for helping me choose. Ooh, it is arriving on the 1st of next month. I am very excited. Ooh. iPads are amazing. There is a video on social media about like all the ways that you can use your iPad if you know how to. The only thing is that I don't really know how to. Now it goes to the library. Okay, so it's technically not a PC, it's a laptop. Which I'm assuming is different. To me, they're the same. It's not my Mac. That's what matters. Thank you, Jared. Okay, so I grew up in a different time, okay? And also the library was my favorite place to be. I had my own seat under the stained glass windows where I would sit every time I could. I just go around like treasure hunting for books and take a huge pile of books like this and then just sit under the sunlight and read. I still miss my library. My library was the best. Do you even know how to use Windows? I used Windows before. In high school. So like I graduated from high school in 2014, so it's almost 10 years. Realistically, I probably have to relearn. You know how to read? I'm impressed! That's how we communicate, Susbear. I literally read what you write. But thank you for noticing, I think. I like to use Switch controllers connected to my iPad to play Genshin and Star Rail. That sounds really fun. To have it on a bigger screen. I can stream Star Rail once I have my laptop, guys. I can actually play Star Rail on a laptop now. I don't have to play it on my cell phone. You can just open it when you want some fresh air. I know how to use Windows. Ban. Immediate ban. Ban. Immediate ban. To your dot. Why do you do my voice like that? This is the way all of you guys sound to me. This is the voice of chat. Whenever you guys say something that's like catty, this is the way I read it. It is the voice of the chats. Jokes aside, books are people's best companions. Agreed. I love books. I love books. Honestly, I don't read as much as I did when I was a student because I have a computer now and internet. But I still love books. I'm cute. I'm in chat. Ah! Kioni, you're cute. Ban. It's an amazing transition HSR from phone to laptop. Yeah, Jared got a laptop not too long ago too. So, real life review. Shh, not in front of. Are you having secret relationships behind my back? 동생, 무슨 일이야? 어? 뭐 하는 짓이야? 어? 죽고 싶어? 응? 언니를 속여? 아주 그냥 버릇을 어디에다가 두고 나와가지고 언니를 속이고 앉아있어! 지켜보고 있다. 조심해. 응? Oof. The lo-fi song reminds me of Studio Ghibli. Fontaine music reminds me of Studio Ghibli. Guys, I love Fontaine music. I love Fontaine music. It just gives me the Studio Ghibli like calm vibes. Oh geez, it's what it's like to be a Korean girl. You'll never know. Sorry, that was mean. That was mean. I'm sorry. Okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we move on to Genshin? We have a lot to do today. Anything else before we move on? Yeah, Fontaine Genshin music in general is just... They've never missed. They have never missed. Also, I really want Rio. But I lost my 50-50 on both my main and my alt account. I got my alt account back up to like 50-something pity by speedrunning the game. I wasn't going to speedrun my alt account because I speedran my main account. I got to AR 55 within 2 weeks, right? In my main account. So I wanted to take my time with my alt account. No, I need Rio. I need Rio. Come home! How many quests do you have to do in Genshin? I will show you because I think that'll probably be faster than me explaining. Also, just to be clear, the live stream did not happen, right? Also, say hi to my OBS. Say bye, OBS. The live stream didn't happen, right? You don't do but the primos. But the primos. And the hangouts are fun. Hi, OBS. Bye, OBS. Hi, Kai. Yay, Genshin. Yes, we are doing Genshin. Woohoo. And I fixed my sound, sort of. So y'all should be able to hear Genshin. I did a lot of tests. I did a lot of test recordings. You should be able to hear it this time. Everything should be good. It should be okay. Also, welcome in, Kai. 4.2 stream is suspended until further notice. Yeah, thank you for letting me know that. And I almost decided to do a stream this morning, and then I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I saw Latin's post. I was like, nope. Live stream didn't happen because Keone broke my heart. What's a song that has "break my heart" as lyrics? It's that no live stream. I'll believe it. Apparently, a really important Chinese figure passed away, so they postponed a bunch of things out of respect, which is understandable. I'll believe it when I can hear it. Believe what when you hear what? Big bro. What are you making fun of me for this time? Oh, Genshin sound. You just heard it, right? Please tell me you heard it. Please say you heard it. You heard it, right? Ah. Okay. Ah! My resin is capped.
Here you are.
My resin is capped. I've been playing on my alt account a lot more than usual, so... You did 13,587 steps. I did 87 steps. I worked from home today. I need to take a walk. The Jared is always like climbing up on the scariest places. I just ran past the crafting bench. Resin is capped! Shield your eyes, children! I'll shield my eyes after I uncap. Yay! Also, let me show you. Ta-da! Ha 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 ha. Speaking of alt account, you gotta get back into and work on your Wander. Wander is still? June, still? We gotta use the resin. We do need to use the resin. Yes, I did get Venti. Yes, I did lose my 50-50 for him. But I still have him. How? Don't ask. I will not answer you. Don't ask me how I got him. I will say it's totally worth it. I'm so happy. Venti is one of my favorite characters. Do not ask me how I got him though. Don't ask. Also, I heard that some characters that I really, really want to pull are coming up soon, and I'm scared. We do not do spoilers in the stream, so I'm not going to say it. But one of the other streams that I hang out in, they do spoilers, so I overheard, and now I'm scared for the future.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Did you just say ew to Venti? I'm so sad. Wait, I had something to do with resin. What was I gonna do with my resin? Our bosses reset already? Nope. Okay. Let us go and finish. Oh, you guys wanted to know how many quests I have, right? Ta-da! By the way, this is my main account. Disclaimer, I started in January. Like the last day of January 2023. So... Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be super lucky. Says Hex, who stole all of my luck! Hex, who pulled what they wanted in Honkai Star Rail first pull last time, and then got all of the 4-star characters they wanted this time by stealing my luck! Venti is such a cool guy. Okay, I'll agree with you on that one. You're still AR 43 on your alt? I think I'm 34. I started it last week. I think. But didn't you say you were working on Wanderer in February, June? We have drip marketing for Farina and Candice. That's all we know until live stream happens. Candice is coming back. I did not know that. Maybe I heard a false rumor. Charlotte. Okay. It was a printing mistake. I can explain. Huh? Oh, I started 31st of January too. 2022. Who are you? Sorry, Kai. Not right now. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some of the quests today, so not right now. But thank you. The Kabukimono. The Kabukimono's finale. Take a walk around the Grand Bazaar to clear your head. The information you gathered left you with a heavy heart. You decided to return to the sanctuary of Sarasthana and tell Nahida about everything you learned. Nahida is reminded of a secret she intentionally kept hidden before the Balladeer entered Irminsul. After solving the puzzle, everyone is reminded of the things the Balladeer has done. We're going to remember! Okay, good. Quick reminder, where we are in the quest right now. We went to Irminsul in order to get information. The Balladeer decided to erase himself from the face of Tavat in order to try to save the people who sacrificed themselves from him after he found out that his friends did not indeed lie to him. But it didn't work. Me is still feeling weird that people call you Kione, guys. Kione. Also, why didn't my band Malfour thing go? Darn it. You get away this time, Malfour. You'll get away this time. Thank the skies that I'm bad at tech. Honey, I missed your voice. I missed you too, Kione. Kione is always so sweet. I was only leveling him up, now he's level 70, his weapon being 70 and his talent materials. Haven't started artifact farming. Really tough. It's the rolling that does it for me. Farming is redundant, but you can still do it, right? But once you get a good artifact, the chances are slim to none. Wait, what? What do you think? Big bro, what do you think? Where am I going? Also, I think... Don't I have the Ascension materials? Ah, I didn't have enough Cecilias. I can probably pick those up today. Where am I going? I'm lost. I'm lost and cannot be found. My little Venti's Vendoroid head is falling off. You're talking about your little figure, right? The really cute one? I don't know why. I've never really been into figurines. I think there's only been like 2 that were really pretty and I wanted, and they were hundreds of dollars each. Oh, you didn't see me playing with me. What's that? I don't know what that is. I'm not back with my toxic ass. I'm not. You're imagining things. If you need some, just stay with off.
What should we eat first?
I just need 6 or 7 more. I have a nagging feeling. Like there's something I'm missing. Something important that I'm forgetting.
Hey! Are you gonna answer or what?
What? Sorry, it's just... Give me a moment. I'm still processing. Hi, Kyokyo. Can we please get a shout out for both Kyokyo and Zelda, by the way? I'm sorry, guys. I completely forgot. Kyokyo and Zelda are both really great streamers. They're also very good friends. Kyokyo is very, very sus.
Whatever you want.
So if you're like a PG to PG-13
Paimon will be
person,
right here when you
consider
figure
yourself
stuff out.
warned.
Then we can get something
Zelda
to
is a
eat.
very warm, sweet friend. Mostly plays Zelda and Genshin. Only you think lower game audio a little? Okay, I will. Thank you. Huh? Huh? You know exactly what I'm talking about, Kyokyo. Come on, brain. Let's dig this out. It's gotta be in here somewhere. It was something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. Greater Lord Rikudavada. Forbidden knowledge. Mahita.
What is it? Have you figured it all
Monto
out?
is Sussier? I don't know. The general consensus seems to be Kyokyo is first place and Monto is second place. I'm pretty sure Guzi said so too. No, Monto is the Sussier? Really? Okay. Yes, that was it! Greater Lord Rikudavada. She said that no one can erase themselves from existence. Not even her. He is more sus than me. He knows stuffs that I don't... How do you know he knows stuffs that you don't know? You wouldn't know that he knows stuffs that you don't know unless you know those things as well. But y'all are equally sus. Anyway, guys, please go sprinkle your love over both Kyokyo and Zelda. The susness, you have been forewarned. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation and Lesser Lord Kusanali to do the deletion for her? There would be no point. I'm super sus, super sus.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
No, I can't tell Paimon. She doesn't know about Greater Lord Rikudavada. But this is a crucially important detail. It's simply not possible for the balladeer to completely erase his own existence. In which case, the question
Excuse
is,
me, boss.
what happened
There
to him?
seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
He's being nice. He's being nice. Oh my gosh, he's being nice.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Eh?
Hmm? You mean me?
His expression looks so pure.
No,
What the
not
heck?
you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
It's Wonder. It's definitely Wonder. Hap guy works at a fruit stand?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
Scara still makes you shy. He's like 12. Okay, never mind.
I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to
I feel
focus.
bad for him now.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
That guy is the balladeer.
He's who?
He's
You're
who?
a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted.
Why is he working without pay?
I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsettias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Only in Korean version, they can both. For people who don't speak Korean, 모자 literally translates into hat. Like a ball cap. 모자. 모자라니 너무 심하잖아.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
He's just a little baby.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. but I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
I'm getting deja vu. Why am I getting deja vu?
That's right, I am.
Yeah, he's literally named Wander.
We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetias, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now?
Let's follow him.
Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
I want to see if the fruit stand guy has different dialogue. Hello, I'm standing on your fruit.
That was a good batch of Sunsetias, too.
Let's see if Nahida gets different dialogue. Okay, so Wander has done a lot of terrible things.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Personally, by my standards, the ends does not justify the means. It doesn't excuse the things that he's done, but he is definitely
That was
also a
a-
victim. And now that he doesn't have his memory, and he's a wandering child, I feel really bad for him.
Just an honest guy doing some honest business.
Get your spices here.
Wait. The Kabuki Mono's finale. Why Kabuki Mono?
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
Have I heard the song that Child and Scar made together? No. The rap was sick. Maybe we can watch it at the end of stream. That sounds fun. Shh.
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
I feel 너무 불쌍해. I feel so bad for him. If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I would never believe it.
Huh?
Is the volume okay now, guys? Am I still too quiet?
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
Hides like this. We can still see you.
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
You're right. We were following you.
Have we met before?
All the food in Genshin, they're huge. That pear is the size of his head. Sunsetias, black.
No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yes,
I have no recollection.
that's because you erased your brain. It's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
I can prove it. Volume good? Thank you, Kioni. You're a puppet.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right! The look on his face!
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
Do you think this is how Skara was before everything happened to him? Yes, give me big food! Is this what his personality was like before he was taken advantage of?
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Alright.
Then let's return to the city.
Sorry for coughing in the mic, guys. Bleh. Return to the grocery stall. quests always make me feel sad. They do such a great job of making all of the characters extremely lovable, and then they tear them to shreds in their backstories. And then the NPCs, just like, they die. I always say this, but I did not think Genshin would be this dark of a game when I started playing. Don't climb. Hello.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
He sounds so nice. I cannot get used to it.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Yo.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
If I slap the router, will my internet go smoothly? It will either go smoothly or go straight to the underworld. One of the two. 50-50.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining.
Everyone loves saving a character they love. The hard thing about Genshin is that oftentimes they don't give you the chance to save characters you love. You just kind of have to watch.
Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry?
This guy is so nice. All of the people in the bazaar are so nice. They're truly Nilu's family.
But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
See, if everyone in the world were like this, Scar would be like this.
But I don't...
I feel so bad.
No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Also, shout out to the artists. They make it so subtle, but you can clearly see how his facial expression looks so much cleaner now. So pure. The way they drew his eyes, it's very minuscule, but before he had like an eternally bratty feel, and now he looks so soft.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Okay, I'm not gonna read that because lots of people will say that's weird, but agreed. I don't hate A. I'm not a fan of Raiden, but I don't hate A. But she's done a lot of crappy things, just like all of the characters in Genshin. Just like everyone who exists in the real world, but more so in Genshin. Return to the sanctuary of Sirius. I really wonder how they're going to play out the storyline later on in Genshin. Maybe Skara's not bad, just misunderstood. Okay, here's the thing. Skara has done bad things. Example A, Tepe. War in Inazuma. The entire village that was decimated. Many other things. Skara has definitely done things that are evil and bad, but he was utilized by people who knew that they could make him do things by breaking his soul. So, in the long run, people must take responsibility for their own actions, but can they be placed in a category of just bad? Probably not. Can they redeem themselves in the future? For some, not for others. Like, the people Skara directly hurt may not forgive him. Others might. No one can control that. So far, Venti is actually best Archon. I'd say Venti and Nahida. Extremely horrible things, yeah. They did say delusions were not forced on anyone, so Tepe used it on his own risk. They weren't clear about it. They said, this has risks, but it will give you the power to do things in order to help your country. They did not say, this is going to run you so much that you're going to turn 90 years old and die. What was I going to do? I'm curious when Shiznaya comes. How are they going to play out the story? I feel like Genshin will have to make it so that even their villains are somewhat likable, right? But at this point, Shiznaya has done so much crap. Like, how are they going to... Who was talking about this before, too? Another streamer friend. I don't remember who. Someone was talking, but I completely agree. I don't know how they're going to make them likable. They can humanize them. Hi, Eclipse. Sorry I'm late. I was watching a movie with your family. Of course, no problem. Also, double Nihida. Woo! They took advantage of their weakness without proper boarding. They knew what would happen, and they knew the greatest wishes of those people's hearts, and they took advantage of them. Just like they did with Skara. That's how they approach everyone and everything.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
He's so polite. I cannot get used to it. Nahida! How am I doing? I'm doing a little bit better. How are you, Eclipse? How are you feeling? Are you doing okay? Double Nahidas. How nice would it be if we could use characters twice in Abyss?
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You tell Lesser Lord Kusanali what happened in the Grand Bazaar.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja.
Shugenja?
Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
I have never heard that word before. What does Shugenja mean?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather, I don't like to rely on using terms like this.
Oh, like a
Previous
past life
incarnation?
or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
You're doing okay? Just been rather tired these past 2 to 3 days, but it's the weekend so you can rest. Eclipse is a junior, guys. Junior year is the hardest. It really is. You can do it. I'm proud of you. Go, go,
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
go. You're a brat. It's not a word you know either. Yeah, I've never heard it before.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
actually
see.
Japanese, right?
You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
We're just trying to think of where to start. Nahida sounds so wise. God of wisdom.
If it's
Baby
that
god of
difficult to
wisdom.
talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear.
Junior year is super tiring. 0 out of 10 don't recommend. Unfortunately, most people have to go through it. Actually, fortunately, it's a blessed thing to be able to go through high school. But it is hard. Pat pat.
But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
The artist is so skilled.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart.
So he's not actually missing a heart?
Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
Do puppets need hearts in the Tivat world? It doesn't seem like he does. Nahida tells the Wanderer about his past.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
This is also part of why I think Genshin is a great game. Basically, everything is great. I feel like in Tivat, the puppet is just the framework for the creation of an entity before life is put into it. So the life that is put into it is equal and the same to that of a human life. So there is no other form of control. They absorb their outer atmospheres like a sponge and learn just like other human children.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were each other's enemies.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
I think you could say that, yes, especially considering how many forms of life there are. I feel like Hoyoverse is trying to show us that through this quest. They're trying to show us, by using Skara as his own foil, this is what he turned out to be when he was taken advantage of by the worst people imaginable. This is how he was before that, and how he might have been if none of that had occurred. So yeah. Different depending on the circumstance. ...
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything! What a weird situation.
Paimon doesn't remember yet either though, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
That's sad. Even after all of his memories are erased, and he has nothing to hold him back, he still believes that he's just empty.
Very
That's
well.
Sora.
As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Please let us go with him.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves,
So
everyone.
docile, I can't get used to it. Enter the memory. I wonder if we can read his mind.
Time to face the music.
Can we read Lahina?
Time to face the music.
Oops. Lahina would make a great understanding wife if she grew up. I think she would make a great mother. Well, she kind of is. Oh, we can't read Nahida's mind. Interesting. You remember this story, Quest? You won't say anything? Thank you. Please don't call 911. I have my eye on you. We do not touch children. Okay.
No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it. Whatever it takes. I'm just sorry that you have to join me for the whole thing.
It's time to get ready.
Okay. Reminiscent drift. Yeah, Kione, you're rumored to be 13. I don't know what to believe, guys. The internet is wild. I believe none of y'all. Oh, I can take that down now. Okay, let's see what happens.
Says the one This who has
Oh,
Oh, 13 in their name. Inazuma.
Eclipse is 16, which isn't much better, but...
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
You made it when you were 13. That's adorable.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We're gonna protect you whether you like it or not. Now accept it and move.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
And now we're just finishing the job.
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
I'll be 26. Where did the rumor that Kione was 13 start? Didn't Kione say that themselves? This is your fault. You started the false rumor yourself. No sympathy.
Is that because this is
You
kind
lied
of
to
like
me. No
his
sympathy.
birthplace? 13 times 2. I don't know.
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
What am I about to see? Waterbear started it? I heard it from you. I heard it from Waterbear. It's Waterbear's fault.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners?
Of course it's us, Bear. Mongchun, Mongchun.
No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved too. No mining crew would be capable of this.
Katsuragi. I don't know why, but that always sounds like the name of a food dish to me. Like, it sounds yummy. Like, katsu and, like, potatoes. I don't know why.
There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
Honestly, I can see it. Katsuragi sounds like an amazing dish. It does. It sounds like croquettes and, like, katsu put together. I don't know why.
During the
It
Tatarasuna
sounds really
incident,
yummy.
Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after.
I remember.
As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
No one can convince me otherwise. Inazuma is the most tragic nation so far. Thus far.
seems like he was a good guy.
On second thought, I really
He looks
hope
like a
Fontaine
warrior.
doesn't make me eat my words.
But he has a kind
Please
face.
don't be sadder than Inazuma.
Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Because some people are not kind. Where are we going? Hey yo! Now what? The what? Yeah, Inazuma is. Every time I go back to Inazuma and I hear the music, immediate depression. Where am I going? Hello? Knock knock?
Yeah.
Hello? I'm starting to feel a little bit claustrophobic. Huh? Hi everyone, hope you guys are having a great day so far. Thank you, Andre. Hi, how are you? Just finished eating? What did you have? I'm stuck. I think the only one that's happy there is Yoimiya. True, but Yoimiya is pure as a child at heart, and she works hard to protect others. I think that's how she protects herself. How do I get out of here? Okay. Spoilers? Can someone tell me how to get out of here? Because I don't think I'm going to figure it out myself. What is going on? Hello? Just had a croissant and bacon and eggs? Oh, was it breakfast for you? That sounds really yummy. Is this Wanderer's story quest? No, it's the last part of the Sumeru Archon quest. As you can see, I'm very behind. How do I get out of here? You think there's a ladder? Yeah, it's breakfast from where you're from. Ah, it's morning for you. I see, I see. Andre, where are you from? Ladder? Where ladder? Ah! Ah! That was not a ladder. I thought... Never mind. I live in the Philippines? Ah, I've never been to the Philippines. I've always wanted to go. That scared me. Sorry, it's been a while since you... No, why are you apologizing? No, I was expecting a ladder to go up. I did not think it would be a sinkhole. Okay. Whee!
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
It's a force of habit.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
It's too dark. What is happening? What? I can break these, right? No, I can't. I just get lost for half the time of stream, I think. Wait, is this a ladder? No? Okay. Maybe I wasn't... Wait, no. Is there another one? Huh. Thanks, Keely. But I don't know what I'm doing. Is there another sinkhole? We just started! Let me out! Okay. Does someone want to backseat? Because I don't know if I can do this. Wait, is this the ladder? No, we just jumped down from here. Oh, maybe we have to go around. Okay. like mazes. Out one maze and then to another. 모르겠어. 어떻게 하는지 모르겠는데? Is this really hard? Took you forever? There's an open doorway where I was? Where? I see no doors. Where is the door? I break the wall. 아니 어딘데? Where? Not there, the dark room. You hate Inazuma mechanics and puzzles. Exhaustion is taking over. Jerry, please get some sleep. The dark room? There's an open door here? You wish you had a skip button? Is this the dark one? You're down, okay. There's an open door here? Where? I'm gonna scour the perimeter. Towards the back of the room, okay. Thank you, Kiyomi. Really? Seriously? Ow. You're at 71? For Genshin or for Honkai Star Rail? HSR on a guaranteed.
Huh?
You are close.
What are we doing back here?
Nubsy will be there soon. I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born?
Nubsy's so
It's
cute.
pretty. But there's nobody here.
I did the trial, for Topaz, and she seems like a stronger Himeko. Ha! Thank you, Eclipse.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him.
Topaz so pretty. Topaz is so pretty.
After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
I'm on a 50-50 again for HSR. I'm scared. I do not want to lose 9 in a row. Is this another one? Head towards the next memory. Oh, this is so pretty. That's really pretty.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
I don't think we have a single official 5-star light cone in Aegis. If I have money to spend, I spend it in Genshin. Is this that
This
room?
place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar. ...
I remember this. It was an unsettling place.
Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown
Sumeru.
factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the Abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the Doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Well, she doesn't make it.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is?
I have Seal's Lycon and Blade's Lycon. You don't have Seal though? Seal is so good. I hope you get Seal Eclipse. Seal is so good. That's rough. You had Claro's light cone for a while. I had 2 Welt's light cones before I actually got him.
Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
I'm pretty sure I have 2 Himako light cones and 2 Welt light cones, but I don't have any of the temporary banner light cones because I don't pull on them. If I can pull, I pull on the characters.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Can you guys imagine?
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans.
Youngsters have terrible pasts in order to use them as weapons. No. No, no. I was really hoping Topaz would come early so you could try for a goal. He always mean. It's okay.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
You will get rent when you fix this beat door, right?
Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As
Dotor is
such,
ill, but
I too
Arzar is
would
ill
recommend
too.
that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across.
That's disgusting.
Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility
it's the
does not
language
make you indestructible.
저 머리카락 다
doctor
빡빡
again?
깎아버리고 싶었어.
That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's the doctor. He's behind all of this. Azar is dead in my mind, non-existent here. He was non-existent in my mind until this very moment, where I recall just how much I loathe him.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
He
Let's
looks like a
move
nasty
on.
bird. F the sage. Honestly, F everyone who takes advantage of those who are innocent, naive, and actually have dreams. Oops. Welp. Thank you, June. Dotori makes me feel sick in Azar.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
I'm curious about
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Are you saying...
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you.
I'm torn. I don't know if I would rather he stay like this, or if I think it's morally correct that he carry the burden of his sins. kind of just want him to stay like this. Can you guys imagine, like, if you all of a sudden you were just working and living your life, and then someone pops up and is like, here, you were an evil person not too long ago. Let me show you firsthand every person that you killed, and the reason you became one of the most twisted individuals to ever walk the face of this planet. And you had to watch yourself do all of these things and come to terms with the fact that that is you.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
If he reclaims his sins, will he forget everything that happened as his current self? Or will they combine?
You don't need your memory. Just be my baby and stay with me.
Yes, that's kind of how I feel, but in like a less weird way. You'd have a complete breakdown and wouldn't be able to leave your house because of guilt. I don't know how he's just accepting it. I think it's because, like, you and me, we wouldn't consider ourselves to be capable of doing that much harm, right? But to Wander, he believed himself to be completely empty to begin with. He didn't think he had a heart. He didn't have a purpose. He wasn't wanted by his creator. Someone coming to him and saying, you are the pit of destruction and the worst, is something that he could probably believe. Someone coming to him and saying, you're the hero of the world who saved a billion gajillion people, and you are one of the most empathetic, wonderful human beings to ever walk the face of this planet, that he probably wouldn't believe. Nahida is Scaro's adopted mom. I like that. Is this the true meaning of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada's words? A person can't erase themselves, and even though the original balladeer has gone, this person will live on in his place. Okay, so they're combining, sort of. Are a person's sins an inescapable part of their destiny too?
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself.
No, I wouldn't exactly
So
say
I
that.
beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
And become head guy. I'm sorry.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright? No way! Hey! Are you done yet?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end. trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions?
He's back, he's back.
Insignificant. That's far enough. Past. Behold.
I don't know how to play Scara. Ah! Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I need food.
Too slow.
Is he supposed to be strong enough to beat this thing?
At my command, you shall fall. Follow me.
I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Ah!
Behold.
I...
Insignificant past. You're dead. The wind rises. My endless cycle.
You think this is me? Ah! No, 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 no. Oh my! Ah! Come on.
Perish! How amusing. Insignificant past. Too slow. The wind rises. People human. Try louder.
Cry louder.
The wind rises. Insignificant past. At my command, you shall fall.
Almost there. Almost there. Come on.
Swarm fury. Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
I like him like this. I like the combination.
Did we win?
He won, sort of.
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self.
Wait, when did Paimon get her memories back?
Wait,
Did I miss that?
But it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Now that it's done, you couldn't actually die in that fight.
Well, you could have told me that before.
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
He has a combination now. I like this one. 고맙다. 정말 고마워. Now you've recovered your memories. The past will catch up. Well, that's cheerful.
You sound like you're concerned about me.
Just a little bit.
But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
Welcome back.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
That would have completely spoiled for
Come
you.
on. Let's continue this outside.
Me, myself, but not I. Does anyone else know that Disney song? From Sony with a Chance? I can make the rain stop if I wanna, just by my attitude. What was it? I chance to enter this brand new world. I'm so open-hearted.
Paimon,
And I've got a long way to go, but I I'm just
It feels like I
getting
just went
started.
on a
I'm
really
over my
long
head, and I know it, I know it. I'm doing my best not to blow it, to blow it. I know everything will be fine with me, myself, and time. Sunny with a Chance was a good show. Maybe I am concerned about you, Skara. So what? Skara is an emo boy? Someone ban Aspen. Do you really gotta do this every time? What do you want? You have 2 more redeems worth of points. What should I say? Congratulations. You want the bow, right? Do you want your gift? I did not have it ready. Actually fell out of my bag while I was cleaning things. I'm gonna get something to eat real quick. What are you doing? Thank you. I already have something on my head. I'm setting a timer. The timer is set.
Okay, in that case, it knew I was coming and it was ready.
I'm glad y'all are such good friends. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
That guy, you won't go by the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
The brat is...
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish.
So it's not simple, but it's possible?
What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what
Paimon?
gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
That hit a little bit too close to home. Nahida is actually the worst and least ethical Archons. I'm sure you have reasons for thinking that. I don't know what they are yet. So right now, I can't agree. Later on, I might. Nahida doesn't see you in that way.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
At least you
I'm
got
glad
this
you're
right.
able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered.
That's a hot take. You've been through most of her worst crimes already. Let me think. Do you mean exchanging her gnosis in a deal for information? Do you mean knowingly taking part in a Fatui scheme in order to put an end to it in the long run? Do you mean purposefully hiding painful information in the Irminsul in order to make sure the Wanderer found it? No, that was fine. That was mostly okay. Okay, what are you talking about? That's a hot take? It seems like a lot of people think that though, so I'm curious why.
Including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Okay. Thank you. Let's hope you can find some answers.
I will try.
Bye-bye. Scara. Wait, Aspen, why do you hate Nahida? I'm really curious, actually. I really want to know.
Traveler.
Yep. Yes?
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
Hi, June. Trick cereal? I have not heard that in so long.
Tricks are for kids. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
I didn't do all of this for an award. For a reward. Please don't make it sound like I'm extorting you.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
Shit, this is a virtue that stays throughout all of his reincarnations, just for different reasons.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero.
What else is there?
I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books.
You guys see how he is averting his eyes? He's like a little kid who's being lectured by his mom, and he knows that she's right, so he's just like... No hating, please? Hating, like, Nahida? There are a lot of good commercials back then. Like, give me a break, give me a break, give me a break of the Kit Kat bar.
Let go of my ego.
What else was there? Captain Crunch! I don't think that was right. Wonder Ball was something too. And like,
how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 1, 2,
you'll never know.
Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
He can choose.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I hope you can give Nahida a chance. The owl with the tootsie puff, yes! Yeah! Did you have that thing where if you find a star, you get a free one? I have a whack of cereal in the cupboard I need to eat. What's a whack of cereal? I don't hate her, but she's not the kind, benevolent god most people seem to think she is. In the first or second Sumeru Archon quest, Nahida makes it possible for Traveler to inhabit people's bodies, that's true, without their consent in order to gaslight a certain single person into believing that the Scarlet King is going to return. In other stories, she takes over people's bodies without their permission or knowledge. It's a special level of power abuse that I find intolerable. See, this is where I kind of draw the line of gray. For one thing, I think that it's difficult to put human moral standings onto gods. Nahida, Venti, Raiden, all of these different deities, they don't look at things from the same perspective as human beings. They don't have the same output in accordance to power, and they don't see things in the span of a single life span. I didn't want to say span twice, but I have to. I understand why she did what she did, and I also understand why people find it questionable. I think that in the case that it was necessary because there were already people in power taking advantage of an entire nation, stealing their dreams, controlling their minds, and the only way that she knew how to stop them was to do the things that she did. And there weren't really permanent negative effects, so to me it didn't affect me as badly. Not badly enough to paint Nahida in such a negative light, if that makes sense. I agree with that, but I also think we shouldn't have gods. I think I need to have a little bit more lore in here before I can make a decision. Hi Josh! Can we please get a shout out for Josh? Guys, if you do not know Josh, he is a super funny person with a very itchy, scratchy voice and likes to do lots of ASMR. Also a little bit sus, but a very, very good friend, a very, very nice streamer. Also streams Genshin, HSR, and on Wednesdays it's horror, so beware because it's, yeah. More like manipulating than gaslighting, intellectual warfare. I myself find no fault with Nahida. See, I think we have to take into consideration who Nahida is, what her life was like, and how she was shown the world. She was literally kept inside of a prison from the moment she was born, and she was taken advantage of. She was heralded as a god, and then she was locked away and experimented upon. And the only way she knew how to break out of that prison and to get rid of the people that she knew were taking advantage of her people was to enter the minds of the Traveler and then have the Traveler enter the minds of other people. She did what she thought was best in the way that she knew how to. So I don't find her bad. But if you're looking at it from the perspective of a singular person, that one person who had their mind taken over, or you're looking at it from a moral stance of no one should ever take the autonomy of an individual, no matter their circumstance, the ends does not justify the means, then I also understand that as well. But for me personally, she's okay. Josh is a cool dude. Josh is a cool dude. Yes, sus. Yeah, a little bit. This Archon quest? Yes, we're finally finishing it. How are you doing, Josh? Also, Josh was sick. Like, seriously ill. He had staph infection, so that's very painful. And I'm glad you're feeling better, but please get 100% better soon, because that's very sad. Anyway, I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
He's such a
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Hat guy.
Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you too.
Hat guy.
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
Hat guy. Huh? You want us to decide? No, yes, I'm much better now. He is much better now. Not that he... Okay, Josh will say otherwise, but he looked fine. But, it definitely, the swelling has definitely gone down. And he says it's less painful, but you're still not 100% better, so please do not stress yourself. That's good to hear, of course. I hope you get completely better soon. Dad. Huh? You want us to decide? Head guy.
No! Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Head guy. Do we actually get to decide? No?
Have you got anything?
Rules and disclaimers for name modification. Wait, we actually do? But you can obtain an item, an appellative stroke, from the Archon Quest interlude in version of Genesis, which will allow you to change Eon's Adrift Wanderer Animo's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you have renamed this character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name that you have chosen. There is a limit on the number of times you can rename this character, so do so with care. Travelers, please ensure that you follow terms blah 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 blah. Do not do anything inappropriate, blah blah blah. Thank you. We get to choose a name! Ah! Wait, I want to actually give him a nice name. I like this version of Wanderer. Like the combination of the brat and someone who's been enlightened to what's the truth in their history and has an idea of a future for themselves. I like this. Also, I think they did a great job deciding to make Wanderer's character look pretty young. Because otherwise I would have hated him. But since he looks like a kid, the brattiness is cute. It's fine. Yeah, I thought this was neat. This is so cool. I feel like it's Pokemon. Wanderer, no. Ban. Hi, Anonymous. That is quite the way to say hello. No. That's where I am at with her, especially because of the power imbalance. She minimizes to the level of tools meant to be means to an end. What if one of those people had done something important to do and missed it because they were taken over? There's a reason why all Archons have demon names. They're the bad guys. You named yours Kamikaze? You named yours Kuni. Huh. Aspen, right now, the me of right now likes the Archon characters individually. I might change my mind later when I have more information, but I understand where you're coming from. But I also think that if you're a god who's ruling over an entire nation of people, sometimes you have to measure whether you want to maintain individual rights or save the entire nation for the rest of eternity. I think that's a very, very hefty decision that none of us have had to make, especially in the position that Nahida was in, so I don't want to judge quite yet. You named him Temoist? Tempest. Okay, I was like, Temoist? Like, teapot? Madara. Interesting. Hayashi. Hayashi? Ichiro. For your older brother's wanderer. Okay, I want to give him... I kind of want to name him Yuki, because Yuki means snow. He's kind of like a sponge, you know? When people walked all over him, he absorbed the dirt from the faces of their shoes and he became dirtied. But now that he's given another chance, and new snow has fallen over that and covered it in a new blanket of white, and he has an opportunity to make a new future for himself, I want him to be able to color that white snow however he sees fit. Whether or not I think it's right every single time or not. You know someone named Yuki and you always call her Snow? I think it's a pretty name. I want to name him Yuki. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I bet you there are like 500 to 1,000 Yukis in this game for Wanderer. It's a very, very popular Japanese name, so I bet there are like a billion of them. Yeah, I think this will do. Let me give it some more thought. No, I like it. Yeah.
Oh, alright. If you say so.
So blasé. That was nice.
Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Hat guy.
Still thinking.
Thanks
Stop
for the
rushing
lurk,
me.
Aspen. Bye-bye.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
Can I suggest a video for you to watch sometime? What's it about? You'll check in a bit later. Thanks, Aspen. What do you plan to do next?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
Well, that Snow didn't stay pure
You
for
mean
long.
the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
Listen to your mama, Nihida. She is wise.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
It's a song?
But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been. ...
Fine. Question. I love how his name is different. That makes my heart feel warm and fuzzy. Wait, if the Wanderer were stabbed, he technically is not of flesh and blood. He doesn't have a beating heart. Would he die? Or could he be repaired? For my Wanderer, I was having trouble naming him at first because I wanted to name it Ichiro. Because Ichiro means first son. Oh, it's not Hayashi on your alt account, it's actually Hisashi, which means always long live. That's beautiful. Josh. ... Fine. Chucky!
What's that look for? Don't make that face.
No!
I know what I'm doing.
Why would
That
you
day
do
will
that to
come.
him?
Alright. We're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
Bye-bye, Stacy.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant.
Isn't Chucky like
He'll need some time to calm down.
Homicidal. I think he could be repaired, but it would be difficult since he was made by a god. Probably, right? But I wonder... Would only Raiden or another god be able to remake him? Or are there, like, special parts? You agree with Eclipse? I have a... See, I don't even want to read that. I don't even like saying the word it makes me want to barf. I actually feel chills. I don't like it. Stop.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
There were some bumps along the way, but it's all over now.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Josh, I ordered a not PC, laptop. I'm going to be able to stream other games now. Woo! It's arriving on the 1st. I ordered it this early afternoon. Yay! Can you look at Discord memes channel for a bit? I promise it's worth it.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue.
It's an MSI...
The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come.
I was going to ask something. Discord memes channel. The thing is, Anonymous, I promised Kione that we would watch a video at the end of the stream, so I will check it out, and if it's something okay, then I'll watch it with Kione's video at the end of stream. Sound good? What did Josh do? The doll. The black doll. The black doll.
Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
I love how his name is different. That warms my heart and soul. It really does. That makes me really happy. Return to the resting place, as the morning dew. I feel like other gods could repair him, but it'd be easier for Raiden to repair him since she probably has the blueprints for him and the materials to repair him. I do think that someone like Zhongli or Nahida would be able to repair him as well because they're knowledgeable and could probably figure out how to repair him with ease. Do you think gods would need the materials, or do you think the gods could just, like, materials? No problem, Anonymous, thanks. Sawada sounds like a good storyteller. He does. Word choice, beautiful, really high quality rhymes. Not stupid puns like you guys make me listen to sometimes. Cloud Retainer could probably fix it. So you guys think like you need specific parts? And all robots, including like the Raiden, are made up of specific design and parts that even humans could get their hands on? Do you think they need the materials now if they have to find the materials? I have no idea. Oh. Where is the resting place? I think... Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. I wonder what materials they used to make him then. Because there are some very fancy things that we've seen. Like, for example, this thingy. The Jade Chamber, very rare materials, and then our teapot as well, like adeptine materials. But each individual nation is filled with different things, right? So are there rare Inazuman materials that people think are things of legends that only the gods have access to now? Or you feel like they would have to find the materials out in the wild? Interesting. Or would it have to be like imbued with the god's power?
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Rest up, Paimon. I'll buy you some delicious treats as a reward. Paimon deserves it.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase.
What about it?
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? Like, Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
Suspicious. Then in Inazuma, A made a puppet not once but twice. Exactly. So what makes their personalities different? The way that Scar Yuki was presented to us, he's very humanoid. He has emotions. He learns and absorbs information like a human child would. But if they're made of the same materials and by the same god, is it a difference in blueprint that gives them different thoughts and personalities? Finding materials reminds you of Karkata in Tighnari's story. I haven't done it yet. I don't know what it is. This Whack it, Keone. Just like, bang. Okay. That night we stayed here. Paimon bumped into the table after being startled by something by the balladeer and broke the vase. But the balladeer erased his existence. He changed the world. So why is the vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Who's that?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance. But for anyone else, who can say?
This isn't the god that took our sibling, right? Who is this?
When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
So you can change the means by which the event occurred, but changing the result is something that's difficult even for gods. Done, done, done. Thank you, Josh. That clears it up for me. Thanks. Me Sag, don't be Sag. It's okay. I feel the slow internet. It really sucks. I know that A changed something in Skara to make him human-like. That way he can live in human society. I'm curious about what she did, though. The Raiden also seemed to have its own ideas, though.
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
That's debatable. Dot, dot, dot.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
Like, I recently started an alt account, right? So I saw the clip of the beginning of Genshin again. I'd have to watch it again. I can't remember clearly if the voices are the same, but I think they're similar enough to make me wonder if they're the same person. Wait, A changed something? I'm not sure, Anonymous. I really speedran through the game when I first started. Like, I literally got to AR-55 in the second week. So, I skipped through a lot of things. I was trying to get to the lantern, right? And Pulver, I'll hide them. So I have a lot of lore to catch up on. Yeah, the puppets are sentient, yet not unless made to be that way. See, I want to know what makes the difference. Is it the intention? Is it like the amount of power that's imbued into them? Is it permission? Like, or is it an actual tangible object or ingredient? Believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up?
Yeah, she saw Skara shed tears in his sleep and saw him as too weak to hold the Gnosis. I remember hearing that. So she changed him to become more human-like and put him into human society. I didn't know that she'd actually tampered with his build and made him more human.
It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
Dot, dot, dot. The incense always makes me kind of shudder a little bit. I wonder what else awaits me in the future. An appellative stroke. Ah, this is what we can use to change his name. I'm happy with his name right now, though. Haha. wishes. Great. Oh! I have another one?
There have been many poorly written applications.
Wow! Yay! Nope. Okay. All I know is that she made Skara. He had human emotions, so she considered him a failure. She didn't have the heart to dispose of him, so she gave him a pin that shows that Skara has the Archon's protection and sent him to live with the humans. I remember that part, but I didn't know that she had changed something fundamentally within him. Yeah, she didn't want to destroy him, which is what Yai was suggesting to do. Yeah, that's what was shown in the flashback, right? Okay.
Patience lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
The frames are falling? Like, the frames of my stream? Oh, uh-oh. I should do this. I didn't know that we didn't have to use developmental items. I didn't know we could use, like, fruit and things like that. I just found out on my old account yesterday. Now, what should I sacrifice? Do the things that we put into this device change the results at all? What should I put in? Calla lilies? Yeah, it mentioned somewhere that she tampered with him before putting him out into society. Interesting. Yeah, I completely missed that part. On my alt account, I really want to take it slowly-ish for me. I tend to speedrun games just because of the way that I live my life. But I want to enjoy it piece by piece. 1 frame per second? I don't even know enough about tech to know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. Is stream lagging for you guys? Time for some research, exactly. Like, once I'm caught up on all of the Archon Quest, lore videos. So many lore videos. You thought it was just you. So, stream is lagging for all of you guys? Okay. I might be remembering a bit wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's mentioned somewhere. Google. Very laggy. Uh-oh. One second. Let me check the settings after I'm done. Where did it go? Huh. So that's a lot less than what I usually get. So putting in less rare items gives you less results. I guess that makes sense. Interesting. Okay, let me check the settings really quickly. The video shows 1 picture of stream every second. Everything is set to high. It's starting to get a bit late, so you'll be lurking. Thank you, June. Everything is set to high. Okay, I'm gonna try to continue.
Book learning.
If it gets too bad, please let me know, and I'll
it's
try,
not-
like, starting or restarting a stream or something like that. Soloist prologue. We are finally going to
I have to
Fontaine.
cultivate intelligence.
Finally! Look, we're finally getting to Fontaine. This is what I did in order to get 1 copy. C0 Nouvelette. 100, 100, 94, 94, 89. Also, Mondstadt. 96, 100, 100, 100. 93, 95, 98. 100, 100, 100, 100. 100, 100, 100. 100, 100, 100. 100 here in the desert too. 100, 100, 100, 100. Inazuma. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Oh, 92. Ah, I should finish that. 100. Enkonomiya. Stop. Why can't I zoom out? Anyway, Enkonomiya is 100 too. If not for Genshin, lol, it's your stream, but yeah, it's fine, we can hear you. Oh, it's not Genshin, it's the stream. Do you have any idea what would fix it? Is it just like, is it my internet because I'm streaming through Wi-Fi, do you think? You don't even have one area at 100. I spent something like 208 wishes on my alt and my main combined to get one copy of Nuvolet. So, also I really like exploration, so that made it easier. I really enjoy exploration. I'm dropping a lot of frames. Your guess it's a load on my processor. Any background programs running? Yes. 1 second. I need these things for school though. I don't have a lot of things running. I made sure to close most things. The only other things are Caster, which I need for sound, OBS. This is what puts my camera on. And these are files that I need for school and then Genshin. So nothing that I can really close right now. I'm gonna have a PC soon. So, not PC, laptop. So hang in there just a little bit, guys. The day when Lissa's stream is not scuffed will arrive. Okay? It will. I made sure to invest in it. Don't worry. I think. I need help setting it up, but it will happen. How am I playing on Mac? I'm playing through GeForce. I have to pay a subscription every month to play Genshin. As pathetic as it
we
sounds.
have to use Hydro to collect for maritime flowers.
There's... Here, I'll show you. See this? NVIDIA GeForce Now. You have to pay money to play every month. And you're timed. So you only get 1 hour on the server if you're playing for free, but you get up to 6... No, you get 6 hours if you pay for a subscription, and then there's like another more expensive subscription where you can play for 12 hours or something. So I have the 6-hour one, which Aiden and Raymond started me off. They donated the money for it when I first started streaming. So thank you guys.
Which is why Texan Paimon was created in the name of friendship.
Yes, do you have a Mac, Anonymous? Are you also a fellow Mac user? Where am I going? Where am I? Who am I? Also, after starting an alt account where I don't have Alhaitham, gameplay is so much harder. Not even harder, it's slow. Not having Alhaitham makes things so slow. If your memory serves you correctly, those little icons on the bottom are programs running right now. That would explain it. Not the icons on the bottom. So the icons on the bottom are what are on my home screen, but they're actually all closed.
Whatever.
They're just there so I can click on them quickly. The ones that are open are the ones that have a black dot underneath them, and they're only the ones that I need for stream open right now. So it's probably just the internet or my Mac. It probably has to do with
The scribe's
Caster
work
as
is
well.
simple,
Once I
which is
move to a
exactly
laptop,
why I
won't
took the
have to use
position.
Caster, theoretically. So hopefully it will be much smoother. Stop. Collect materials to make magic pockets. I remember. I accidentally triggered a cutscene to Fontaine when I was coming to do the jellyfish event. So I guess I'm collecting materials for Minnie right now. a lot of good rested clips. Thank you so much for hanging out. And thanks for helping me during the quest. Stay safe. Bye. Good luck with everything. Okay. Talk to Linny. A lot of people seem to really like Linny after doing the Archon quest, so I'm curious. I love Fontaine music. Fontaine music just really gives me
Wait.
Studio Ghibli vibes.
Huh?
And
No.
European vibes, obviously.
Whatever.
Dude. You're one of them. Linny and Lynette have their heart. I trust Latin's taste, so I'm more
You
curious
made quick
how-
work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Really, really random. But when I was younger, even now kind of, I always wished I had purple eyes. Because in a lot of books, people who are born with magical powers have purple eyes. Anyway.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
They just walk away?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Yeah, she looks like an NPC.
She's obviously a thief.
Huh?
Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Hey, brown eyes are deep and warm and lovely, okay? Mine are closer to black, but that's besides the point. Oh, a pickpocket. Shifty eyes.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up.
Are all people sent to...
You two can ride the
what's it
lift over
called?
there and wait up top.
The Fortress
I
of
bet
Mary-
that'll be
Mary
her
or
escape
something?
route if she tries to run.
No matter the weight of the crime, are all criminals sent there? Is it just like the difference in how long they're supposed to be there? Understood. Leave it to me.
All right, let's go.
Go to the top of the lift to cut off the thief's escape. Run! Rainbows! So pretty. Arr. Oh, that wasn't smart. Jump. Okay, you can't. Where there's a well. Ruined my perfect moment. Where there's a will, there's a way. There we go. Am I doing this in a stupidly difficult way? 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's an elevator. Oh, that reminds me, like talking about eye color and stuff like that. When I was in high school, so me and two other Asian friends, and then one white friend, we were eating lunch, right? And the white girl, she was super nice, very, very cute, very nice. And I think she was honestly genuinely curious. She asked us, since your guys' eyes are so much smaller, is it hard for you to see? And one of the Asian girls who was sitting with us got mad and she was like, is it hard for you because the sun gets into your eyes because they're too big? If you have Kirara, she climbs walls really fast. True. My frames are fixed now. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, but that was one of those like, huh moments. I think I understand the curiosity. It was just kind of like a, oh, are my eyes really that tiny for when people look at me kind of moment.
There have been many poorly written applications lately.
On that note though, I don't
guess
think I really know the
I'll just have to reject them all.
Like LMAO, wow. See, I've never had like super wide, deep set eyes like a European blooded person would. So I don't know. Do I see less than you do? I have no idea. I hope not. I've had really bad eyesight since I was born, so I did have like eyesight surgery, but I don't know.
This is the spot where Lenny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Get ready to stop her. Time to make the arrest.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her?
Are they actually going to give us a choice? Our job is to block this path. The rest is up to Linny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
You wait, but there's no sign of the thief.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief.
Did we get duped? Seems there's no reason for us to stay here. Let's go find Lenny.
Yeah, let's go.
Talk to Lenny. Okay. Huh.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Did they catch her?
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lenny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette.
Sibling vibes are always so cute.
I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out alright in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off!
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
They're cute enough. But something feels a little slimy. I'm kind of scared to Genshin. Every time you trust, just like... Yay!
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
It's always the cute ones.
So you mean it's still boring even
It's
when
always
I'm
the
writing with
adorable
you?
ones. I love that they have golden retrievers
No, that's
now.
not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Fontaine. I know, Ryukyu. I finally got
Whatever.
to. I finally got to Fontaine. I had like, okay, Josh, I had like 2 to 3 streams where I thought I was finally going to make it to Fontaine, and then I got quest locked by 5 different character quests. And then I got quest locked by the Sumeru Archon quest that I didn't know I hadn't done. Everyone with their ulterior motives, exactly. We made it to Fontaine. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Took long enough. Time to get Risley. I can't anymore though. Oh, Rio, you mean. Kyo, go away. I already lost my 50-50, okay?
Huh?
Thanks, Josh. Thank you, Jared.
What?
Oh, Charlotte!
Traveler! Paimon!
She's so cute.
Charlotte!
It's Charlotte.
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the aqua bus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as
A wild
travelers,
Charlotte
we're
appears.
always on the move.
Dun, dun,
It's
dun,
not surprising
dun,
that
dun.
nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere.
Does Linny
I
also
wouldn't
have
be much of
ears
a
underneath
reporter
his
if
hat?
I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Hi. I like your color scheme.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird,
You
huh?
should ages are
We've
grunting,
often
ages
relied
are
on your
get
paper
some
to
rest,
promote our
please.
performances.
Jared, you deserve rest. Our
It's an
in
honor
real
to
life
meet you.
pyro vision holder Jared, who was on like a, what was it? Like
Now that everyone
33
knows
degrees
each other,
Celsius, 35 degrees
Fontaine suddenly
Celsius,
doesn't feel like such an
testing
unfamiliar
huge
place.
rooftops to see if they're fireproof. In the middle of a snowstorm.
What have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics.
Interestingly, he doesn't.
For example,
even though they're
reporting
twins.
on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
Huh. So like in Liebe we have the Adepti, and then in Mondstadt we have whatever. I forgot her name. Diona, whatever Diona is. She got a blessing from an ocean.
You're right. Seems you know me pretty well.
So what are
I'm really
what are they
after is
supposed to be?
exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country.
Really close.
These
You have
smaller
10 quests in
stories
your
are a
log, so we'll
waste
get
of
you
my
75
talents.
pity. The quests are really good though, Jared.
Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately.
I love
Well,
this music.
a series of cases actually. You mean the serial disappearances of young women case? That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen.
I should have used my the big 1-liter beer mug thing that I have for my coffee today.
If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish
it
when the
next
case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials, and I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young
Yeah, that's
women
pretty
case?
concerning.
You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished
Sounds like
without a
Bluebeard.
trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest,
The
another
music is so
disappearance
bright
would
and
always happen.
lilting and lovely, and then it's like 20 years, girls disappearing everywhere. There must be more than one criminal at work. Maybe there are copycat criminals?
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation.
Based on a true story of
I just
events.
imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
You continue talking on the Aqua bus, and before you know it, you are arriving at your destination.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
This gives me Pokemon vibes. Back in my day, when Pokemon was actually based around morals and humility and courage. Okay. I will never forgive them for what they did to Ash Ketchum. Wow. They did a great job on the graphics. Look at the lighting.
Well, I really
I
enjoyed
love the
chatting with you.
glass.
Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone.
At least she likes her job.
Well, where should we go now?
Getting a job
If
that
you
you're
don't
actually
mind,
passionate about
how
and
about we
enjoy.
stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
We're getting a tour. It's so pretty. I've already been here before, but I try not to travel around the city too much because I don't want to spoil it for myself. Wow, it's so beautiful. I love the clocks. The motif of the clocks is just beautiful. What am I supposed to do? Go to where it is. Okay. See, I want to move to Europe later on. I love Europe. So this is my element.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, penguin guy.
They all just went out a moment ago.
He's so calm. Lenny is really the only hyperactive.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped.
Father?
Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, he's a shy little boy.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny sure seems to have a big family. What a talented family. Are they blood related? They look really different.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
Their eye colors are different too, right?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
It's alright. You go ahead.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials.
Oh, he has freckles.
I was
That's so
about to
cute.
give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll
Fem and
take
Linny
these
are
to the
adopted
workshop.
siblings. Wait, all of them? No, but the other two are twins, right? So they're biological twins, and then... Wait. But they said father.
Looks like rain.
It does look like
You're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
Dragon of Water is Nuvalet. So every time there's a trial, Nuvalet cries, and that's why it rains. Interestingly, in Asian countries, there are always legends about rain. So like in Korea, they say if it's raining on a sunny day, then tigers are getting married. And there's also one about nine-tailed foxes. If a nine-tailed fox cries, then it rains. So here, it's Nivalet, the Dragon of Water.
When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Could the Hydro Dragon be the elemental dragon of Fontaine? Another one of the elemental dragons of Tevat.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
She seems more like an older sister. My cat Zella always climbs on your chest at bedtime and purrs. I need to steal one of your cats, Jared. That's so cute. She must be a very happy cat.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
After some time, the rain stops.
It rained for longer than I suspected.
She'll yell at me when she figures out it's bedtime.
It's already getting late.
Cats can make really weird sounds.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day.
If I didn't move around so much, I would adopt a cat in a heartbeat. Later on in life, when I'm living in Europe and I have a house with like a garden, a backyard at least, where they can run around, I'm gonna have a dog and a cat and a horse.
On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Sounds good. You go ahead, Linny. See you at the performance.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
He's another little bean.
Thanks again, you two. I really can't deal with that lady.
Wait, magic pocket materials. Before it disappears, let's see what the description is. Magic pocket materials. In order to cope with the prophecy crisis, it can't hurt to make more magic pockets. This bag full of materials is a sincere gesture of goodwill from you, Linny, Fremine, and everyone else. Zella is demanding she will yell at you until you give her pets and will flop and moosh your meat. That sounds adorable, and I would love that. Over here. Wait, was Zella the one who was fighting you for chips? Or was that... I forgot his name. The other cat that you have. Oh, jazzy music. Sorry.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Ah, the forge.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Magical pita
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
If that's what they're actually using them for, yes.
Is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
They work for the government, right?
Is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Because they're acting in the courthouse, so that must be a pretty highly sought after job. Yeah, she always fights you for chips. The video was so cute.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is a kind of crime.
Technological city.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Good question.
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh?
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
I have the most terrible French accent. It sounds Asian, it does. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. I can't do it. Cardinal.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments.
Nola's the one you could steal easily. She's super loving and curious and not shy at all. You could literally pick her up and take her and she would be happy. I want to. I want to steal one. I want to steal one. They're so cute. They're adorable.
don't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, Venti and Nahida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power. And the god of Fontaine is pretty much a celebrity, right? So maybe she takes their interest. Oh, oops.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
That sounds nice.
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
Or sound nice.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no?
That's not how a deal
70%.
works. And leeway you would be taken away for breaking contract.
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
You're right. Sounds like an unusual case of someone owing somebody else money. What?
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month.
Vu.
Why are you hounding
How
me now?
ironic.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
We sure seem to have run into a lot of friends today. Fontaine really is a curious place.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble.
Okay, Child is a morally questionable character, but also unquestionably charming.
Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far, right, Traveler?
Tartaglia as a friend confirmed? Really? Like, you mean friend as in he calls us a friend because we combat fight with him? Or story-wise? I think we've already weathered enough storms for now. I don't mind a little excitement every now and then.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't
You're
you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
Yeah, don't interrupt their date.
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine.
Aren't you just flinching away from him?
And take it.
I love Paimon's face.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys! Let's see who has to pay up now!
Oh, dear. You people.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients.
Traveler just called him a friend just now? Traveler seems to consider most people their friends.
You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Okay, sure. Go ahead. They're all yours.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Oh, we're doing it. Okay. Ow. Okay, that was
Riptide! You're mine.
It really was fast.
Oh, what's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Harbinger?
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank.
Don't go
Got it?
attacking random people on the streets just because you think they're weaker than you are.
Huh?
Now's my chance!
Can Archons mess with visions of their element?
Huh. That was weird.
Satisfying. What just happened? Are you feeling okay?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Running. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, there's a lot of noise here. Verena, Hydro God. Can gods take over elements that align with theirs, even if they're caught in a vision that belongs to someone else? Some Archons have fake visions as part of their disguise, yeah, but each represents a certain element, right? So can they control visions that fall under their element? Is that what's happening?
How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Yeah, aside from losing their vision completely.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
You'd better not use your delusion too often. I don't have a vision, so don't ask me.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
So you came to Fontaine?
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself.
Current theory is visions are granted by Celestia, not the Archons, so Archons can't control them. So did the reason for this malfunction not come out yet? I shouldn't ask that. Sorry.
But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Delusion effects?
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
Or maybe the powers of Celestia can't exist in the same place as the powers of the Abyss or something like that. So they're at war inside of him? Or his abysmal powers are slowly becoming stronger than that of his vision? So about this power, do you have any idea where it came from?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14,
Backstory.
I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
When it's surrounded by these, it's never a good thing.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive,
His powers.
I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
It's very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
Is she still in the abyss?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that.
And didn't he say that he spent months training down there, but when he came back, it'd been less than a day?
Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
And no, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Interesting.
Official champion duelist? You mean it's their
Like a
job
mission
to
for
duel?
Traveler.
Yep, in Fontaine, before
Hey,
a
we
criminal
go to the
goes to
abyss all the
court,
time.
they're given one
For
chance
criminals.
to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping
So
point.
it's a classic knight's
So
fight.
engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial.
Wait, so even if they're a heinous criminal, if they can win by force, then they're let free? Back into society?
And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So it's kind of a mix between knightly duels for honor and gladiators fighting to the death. And yet most of the people who are reeled in are those who have reason to feel like they're being wronged or falsely accused, and they're used as entertainment. That sounds healthy.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens.
Gladiator rules, historically those who win battle are seen as favored by the gods. It's interesting because the design of Fontaine and the insignias and the overall theme seems to be that of places that are more connected to knights. But what they're describing sounds like gladiator, Greek mythology, stuff like that.
Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently the one I'm meeting
they
today,
robots?
Clorinde,
Clorinde.
is the strongest of the champion duelists.
I've heard that
I had
name
been
somewhere
asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde.
When we met the Hydro Archon. I'm terrible at remembering names. Are they both going to be wrong? It goes into deep lore territory. This part of the arc is a real whale of an enigma. The rest of the story kind of makes sense, but how Tartaglia and his whale fit in, that's a big mystery to me. Whales are supposed to symbolize death and destruction in some parts of the world, which I always found curious because whales themselves tend to protect other creatures, although killer whales will eat things like seals. Whales have been shown to protect humans, dolphins, other animals, and small creatures. But the overall symbolic way that they've been viewed in literature is something that's rather dark. So I'm wondering how they're going to interpret that.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Oh, sorry. Fake vision?
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again.
Huh?
I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
How much does he trust the Traveler to give us his actual vision? Also, I thought people who got their visions taken away from them lost their spirit or part of their soul, or what makes them whole. Also, since Child is fighting in this tournament, does something happen to people who are fighting just for fun? Do they have consequences if they lose?
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Methinks since he has both the delusion and the vision, he's more resilient. Under Paimon's enthusiastic leadership, you walk all around. That does make sense.
Wow!
Also, he was gifted some of the Sarita's power,
the reporter
right?
who was barely around
Child
for
be
most
like,
of the
"Here,
story
I
was the
broke this.
murderer all
You can have
along."
it. If that's his way of flirting, well, Child does have Riz. For characters in Genshin, Child is one of the higher Rizzlers. Hey, don't blurt it out, Paimon. It's rude to spoil the mystery for everyone else.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing.
Never thought I'd see the day when Paimon would enjoy reading. Do you have any idea how long we were loitering here?
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
I'm good. You already spoiled who the murderer is.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Linny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Linny said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aqua Bus!
Wait. Child's vision. It appears as if Child lost control of the element of power within it before. The vision has lost its glow now that the owner has left it behind. If, theoretically, there were two different powers fighting and warring within Child, trying to gain the upper hand, by giving his vision away to us, isn't that kind of taking down the last barrier? I feel like that dark power is going to rise soon. Okay. This aquabus? I don't think I've taken the aquabus there before. I swam underwater. Wait. Adventure skills.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Such a sus thing to say. Blanche's letter. What is that now? A letter placed betwixt two bullfrogs. Wait, can I even... I don't think I can. If you have not noticed before. I am kind of an expert at getting lost inside of games. Hi, kitty. Sorry. Looks like it should be somewhere around
next
here.
time?
No? Is this where the Aquabus is? You're doing well though. If you keep it up, you'll be caught up before the next patch in the Archon quest. I hope so. I keep having to leave all of my friends' streams because of spoilers. And I can't look at lore videos or talk about lore with you guys either, so it's been a little bit sad. I love this music. I think I have 2 parts of the Archon quest and then 2 story quests to catch up, right? Ah, darn it. Failure. Ah, misery. Fine. I can feel the energy leaving my eyes. I'm getting tired now. No, no, no. No, I have to do more. Okay, there it is. You think I have four acts of the Archon quest? 4 acts of the Archon quest and 2 story quests? Character quests? I'm more behind than I thought. Come on. You gotta bite your tongue. Come on. Okay. Apparently, this was not the right place to come. Is that it? Where is the Aquabus? I can just teleport here, but I want to take the Aquabus if I can. 4 Archons and then there's story quest. Wow. Question: does anyone know where I should go to take the Aquabus? Here? Aquabus is in the middle. Thank you. Near the elevator. Okay. I tend to just climb everywhere until I get to the place that I want to be. Wait, is it all the way up there? Ah, is there an elevator?
No way! I'm not guessing.
This is where we were before with Fremine, right? What is this? Huh? Ah! Huh? Where am I? Oh, the music is really creepy. Ew. Korean people. Oh, isn't this the Poisson thing? There is an entrance here? I stumbled here from underwater. I don't really know what's up with this place, but I didn't know I could get here from the city. Okay. Down the rabbit hole. I'm falling down a lot of rabbit holes today. Elevator. Elevator? No. Where is the elevator? Is the elevator this way? Am I going the wrong direction again? This is an elevator, right? Wait, waterway hub? Uh-oh. I think there were different floors. The Melazines that are on the aqua buses have neat dialogue and personalities. They're all different. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. This is it? Okay. I just pressed a random floor because I didn't know there were options. So I guess we'll see where we end up. This does not look right. Navia line, Clementine line. Station name. Which one? Is it Navia or Clementine?
Wait. Huh? No.
Uglay!
Welcome to the court of Fontaine. Please, watch your step.
Is this it? Aha! Thanks, guys. Oh, sorry. Okay. Hello there, dear passenger. Is there anything I can do for you? When does the aqua bus head out? Depends on where you're trying to go. Thanks. All right. It's time to go already, isn't it?
Okay, I'm back to work. Please take your seats. It's time for our merry departure. This aquabus tour is bound for Romaritime Station, and I'm your tour guide, Abel. I'm here to tell you all about the amazing scenery we'll pass by on the Clementine line. Even though I'm not an expert tour guide, when it comes to interesting stories and important places in Fontaine, I definitely know a thing or two. I hope that my commentary will give you a newfound appreciation for this nation, and that you'll be inspired to visit every corner of Fontaine, just like Elfin was.
That looks ominous. Also, I heard that I was on Jonathan's stream, and he did this thing where he climbed through the walls of the giant electric seahorse thing. We should try that. It was really cool. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The bug that takes you to the end of the world?
Passengers, if you look into the distance, you'll see Elinas, large as a mountain. The hometown of us Melazines, Mercy Village, is right over there. There's a story about our hometown that I really liked growing up.
This is so nice.
The legends say that long ago, Elinas came to Fontaine and asked the people, "Is there anything I can do?"
Is
At
Elinas
the
a
time,
god?
we Melazines were super tiny, and our hands were even smaller.
We're still tiny.
And we were so sad that we couldn't build houses like everyone else. So the people said in unison, "Then why don't you become the home of the Melazines?" And thus Elinas just rolled over right there, and poof! It's been a few hundred years since then.
They also say different things
When you
each
think
time,
about
right?
it, everyone in Fontaine and Elinas really is gentle and kind.
How many dialogue patterns do they have? Oh, the devs really put a lot of love into this, didn't they?
boat is now passing through Poisson Tunnel.
Fish tunnel.
It's said that to deal with the crisis of the
How long
Second
is this?
Diluvian period, some people thought about using the tunnel
is
boring
really
tech
long.
to hollow out the mountain and build a city inside. But if the water covered the mountain, wouldn't the people inside suffocate? Or were they going to build a super tall tower to breathe through? A tower like that would need to be super duper huge and really strong. Even with all the engineers and workers in the country, it would take hundreds of years to finish the work. So that plan definitely wouldn't work.
Wait, are we almost there? This is really long. I see a floating thingy in the distance. Is that the Jade Palace?
As the operator of our lines likes to say, we Aquabus tour guides carry a huge responsibility.
A lot of lines.
Lots
That's a
of
lot of
tourists
dialogue.
have no idea which shops are worth going to or what local specialties are worth buying. It's up to us to fill them in.
That's the Jade Chamber? Cool.
If we tour guides do a good job, then everyone in the court of Fontaine will earn a bunch more mora. It really motivates me when I think of how my work can have a positive influence on other people's lives.
She's so cute.
Even if there aren't many passengers, and even if I don't actually have that many stories to share, as long as I persist, the results will definitely come with time.
She's so pure. The music is really lovely. But this is really long. Is that the end? Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Please tell me we're going in the right direction. I think I got on the wrong line. I don't know. I give up. I tried to do it the right way, okay?
Whoa! Now this is fancy!
Switch to
The
thinking.
Opera Epiclese! What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it.
It's okay, you can always write it. Lightning!
Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Yeah, they weren't usually there.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
A wishing fountain.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
That's lovely.
Maybe
really
this is
lovely.
one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
Did you just say something, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Strange. Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
All of the rivers and the oceans in Fontaine come to the fountain? Oh, so it's a tradition.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! Why did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Lynette, I seem to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seemed as if the voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's
might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
So is there a hydro spirit inside the fountain? Or is the water alive?
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power? Happy Halloween, Paimon!
What do you guys think about Halloween? Personally, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't really like Halloween, but I know a lot of people really love it.
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
When she doesn't
What
have
does
food.
that have to do with anything?
When her tummy is rumbling. When
Just
she gets separated
answer
from
me.
Traveler.
When do you cry?
Also, this is a nice touch. The little piece of green hair.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Or maybe the water is remembering the emotions of the people who come to pray at the fountain. Because water has memory, right?
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
Huh. That's an interesting explanation. Not sure whether I buy it, though. Like the parties, but trick-or-treat you don't agree with, it's just threatening people at their homes for candy.
So, what did the voice say?
I always like trick-or-treating. I don't really like creepy things, and I don't like eating things that look like body parts or like spiders. And I don't like scary stuff. So that's probably the biggest part of it. But trick-or-treating was fun when I could get the courage up. It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Latin, do you think you are an introvert or an extrovert?
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh,
So chatting with Linny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
they're taking care of
Oh,
each other.
right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
How long have I been streaming now? Question. Oh. Oh.
But I just want our child to be safe and sound.
I know I said I was going to try for a longer stream today, but I'm feeling the exhaustion come. I'm an introvert because I get energy from solitude, and socializing spends energy. 3.5 hours. Is this a good place to pause for next stream? I'm thinking I can do radio on Sunday and then finish this up on Monday or Tuesday, and then stream when there's the live stream, and then have a regular stream on either Thursday or Friday. Is this a fair place to stop, do you think? It's really pretty though. There's so much beach in the background. You think it's a pretty good spot? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a weakling. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. I'm going to turn on music really, really quickly just to wrap up. I'm sorry. I was going to try to stream for at least 4 hours, 4 hours and 30 minutes-ish. But I am really, really feeling the exhaustion kind of pull in now, and I think I need to go rest a little bit. I will stream more often for sure. I think I still need to build up some stamina. My gosh, I didn't think I'd get tired this quickly. Okay, let me see if there's anyone on right now that we can raid. Choo-choo, choo-choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Let's raid. What about Rawberry? It's okay, the story is better experience when you're well rested. Thank you, Latin. I've never rated Rawberry before, so that would be fun. Alright, if you guys are not subscribed and you do not have access to our beautiful, wonderful emotes, then please use this one. If you do have access to the emotes, please use the one that I'm making right now. Apparently, in order to have a raid message with emotes, Stream Elements has to be subscribed or something, and apparently it's a process. So, for now, I shall make this. Alright, if you are subscribed and you do have access to these beautiful emotes, then please use the raid message there. If you do not have access, then please use the other raid message above. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out today. We're going to raid Rawberry. She is a cosplayer. She also plays a lot of Genshin. Very, very high quality cosplays. She's also a really nice person and super charismatic. Very, very beautiful and very pretty. Please go sprinkle your love all over her. Thank you guys again for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye.
And yeah, there's nothing you have to buy in Genshin for sure. Look at where we're at. What is that? Oh, this is the event, isn't it? Hello, Lisa. Welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. We are here, or you're here just in time for some of the upcoming stream that we got going on right now. But let me give these shout out to you. What were you playing? You were playing Genshin today. Exciting. What were you doing today on Genshin? We're actually going to be doing some Nahida giveaways if anyone wants to stick around. The next giveaway will be in about 26 minutes. How's your stream going? Pretty good. We have a couple friends that wanted us to do some polls on their account for Star Rail if anybody plays this as well too. And we just won a 50-50 on the previous one that we were playing. So I'll try and set something wrong character. I'm going to change her party, Lone Hermit, for that polling here. But thank you so much for the raid and the fancy shout out as well to Epic. How was your stream though? We finished the last part of Sumeru and started Fontaine. Exciting! I actually really like Fontaine's like exploration area over Sumeru so far. So I hope you have a fun time in there. The water is super fun to swim around. Speaking of Genshin, when's a new live time? I think they haven't announced when it's going to be yet, so we gotta keep an eye out for the next time. Just change this slot? Okay, here, we'll change it. Who do you have that we can interact with? You got a Luca too? Alright, no. Oh, you do have a Bronya. Alright, Bronya time. Thank you for the shout out. Of course, Lisa. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Appreciate it. If you need to get some food snacks or rest after your stream, definitely do so as well too. I know how those long streams be like and how the after stream cleanup be. Your cosplay today super pretty. Thank you. I came from going to 2 amusement parks this past week, so I have a really low budget Ruka Novara cosplay right now. But at least I can do a little bit to celebrate her because she's a really good girly in Genshin for sure. And fitting for you just finishing up your Sumeru stuff. I was gonna try for a longer stream today, but I ran out of stamina. It's okay. I'm also about to end at like 3 hours if I'm not feeling it too much, so it's still a-okay for however long you're able to go. Gotta build my resistance up. That's definitely how it is. I used to stream for like an hour or two in my beginning, and now after 3 years, I'm only at 4 hours. Meanwhile, some people that I know go like, oh, I've only done an 8-hour stream. Man, I'm really slacking on the hours. I'm like, how are you doing 8 hours? What? Okay, and we're also looking for a Perka 2. Alright, Trailblazer, you gotta jump out of here. It's time for this team. Wanderer's backstory. Wanderer is my favorite character, so I love the way they concluded every